Yo, what is going on, everybody? Carnage back here again, and today I'm coming at you with my final haul of 2023. Found a few pretty good books, a few things that I actually have been really, you know, looking for a while. One of them being a tremendous comic that I got for a very, very good deal. But gonna be saving that one for last. But starting off, uh, like the first few books are just things that I bought just because I want to read them, and the rest of it's just kind of like stuff I picked up because it's a cool cover or it's got some mild value to it. But first one up is Ultimate Comics X-Men #1, and this is like I think it's like a volume 2, like it's not with like the original X-Men from like the first volume. This has I don't remember his name, but it's Wolverine's son in the Ultimate Universe, and Human Torch is also on this team too, which I thought was kind of cool, just because he wasn't born with his powers, he got them later on, but I mean, still a cool concept if you ask me. And I also did find issue #2. Really do like this cover on issue #2. Very cool. Really do like the whole Human Torch fireball thing going on. And then next up, I'll just actually, you know what? I'll stick with the Ultimate Universe theme. This is Ultimate Spider-Man issue #12. Really happy I found this. I know there is a version of this that's like a really outrageous expensive one. This one is not it. This is just like the direct edition, which I'm happy with, just because, Ultimate Spider-Man. I think this is also the first appearance of Ultimate Electro. I might be wrong about that. And then going on to, I'm a really big fan of the 2015 Secret Wars thing, like all the tie-ins and stuff. I've been trying to collect them all. And I found issue #3 to House of M. I have issue #1. Really liked issue #1. Very cool story to it, from what I read. I do need to get issue #2 still, but I found issue #3 and issue #4 as well. Really do like this cover. I never, I don't, I know up here is like the artist, cover artist, colorist, and stuff like that, and writer, but I never remember what order it goes in. I think it starts off with writer, and then goes to artist, so I think this is Cullen Bunn art, if I'm not mistaken. But I just really do like the covers as well. And I did kind of do a little bit of a goof up. I did forget one of the books in it, and that is actually issue #5 of the Ultimatum storyline. It does kind of have a big crease like down the middle. I did get this because it is a Wolverine cover, and I'm starting to become a lot more of a Wolverine fan since I got the Hulk 181. But I know this isn't a very well-liked story, but I really did like this variant cover, and I do kind of want to read it at some point, just because I know it is a very ass story, and I'm very curious about it. And shout out to King Shark back there, the character I will be, playing the most in the Suicide Squad video game when it comes out, which is, ironically, 5 days before my birthday. So I'll be having a very awesome game to play with my friends, who are also planning on purchasing it as well. This one, kind of like a somewhat decent key. This is Superboy #0, and this actually has the first cameo appearance of King Shark in it. And I should mention I paid like what the sticker says, so like all the ones before this was like $3 a piece, except for this one, which was a $5 one. This one was $2. And then these next two, one of them is because I know it's kind of like a bigger book, and this one I mostly got because I really do like the cover, and that is Geoff Johns' Green Lantern issue #52. The Sinestro cover, White Lantern Sinestro. Really, really cool cover. I really do like it. By Doug Mahnke. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, like it is definitely a decent copy. Like it is a little bent, but then again, with how many books were like around it and shoved on it, does not surprise me that there is like a lot of like folding and bends in it. And then this one is actually a pretty big book as well. This is actually the first time Black Hand gets a Black Lantern ring, my apologies. Same series, Jeff Johns' Green Lantern, issue number 43. Really cool cover as well. I really do like, him just cuddling with the grave and flowers in his hand and everything like that. Really do like this. Very, very cool. Really happy I found this. This is the second most expensive book I found today. Or, well, I didn't find this one today. I got the last book a couple days ago. And for those of you on my Instagram, you already know what this is. And this is actually my first ever slabbed / CGC book. And it's a very good one for my first one, And that would be Batman Adventures number 12, also known as the first comic book appearance of Harley Quinn. Yeah. So I was actually going to wait to buy this because I work at a comic book shop and they pay me an in-store credit, and I was truthfully going to wait for this. Oh, you can actually see my little setup right there. But anyway, I was going to save up for this book and get it on my birthday, which is in February. And like my main goal was at least to get like at least half of what this was before I do buy it. But the boss at my comic shop actually was having someone come in going to buy like almost every single one of their like really big key books. This was one of them. They also had the first appearance of Boba Fett in a 9.8, also the first What If in a 9.8, along with the first appearance of Jane Foster's Thor, first appearance of the Creature Commandos from DC. I know James Gunn is going to do like an animated like movie deal about that. Like, all the really big books, and the guy was really wanting this one to go with it, but he was gonna, think on it for a couple days from what I was told by my boss. And when I went in there the other day, because, it was a game night, I hadn't been in a while, so thought I'd, stop by, see how things are going. He told me that there was kind of a problem, and I was thinking, oh, did I do something wrong? And then he was like, so someone came in from Kansas City, I might add, saying that he wanted to buy all like his bigger books, and they have this thing where it's like you buy 3 like back issues. This is considered a back issue. Like you buy 3 of them, you get 1 for free, and it goes to the cheapest one. So whichever one was the cheapest out of all the books you would have gotten, which I think there's a couple of books in there that are cheaper than this one. Like this one was marked at $700. I'm just going to say this right now. I paid $350 for this, which is just stupid crazy for it being a 9.0. And I do know it is backwards. Do apologize for that. But I mean, still, just a phenomenal key book, And anyway, back to the story. I know I keep going off on tangents. I do apologize for that. I kind of can't keep track because I'm still baffled I even, have this at all. But anyway, where was I? Yeah, basically, he was saying, yeah, so I would prefer, like, I was explaining all the comics in the shelf, and then he was like, so, I would prefer you to having it because the guy that was going to buy it, like, he was a seller himself, so he was just trying to basically just, like, get the books for cheap and then sell them for what they probably were going to sell them at. Which, I mean, whatever works for his business, but I mean, you know, these guys really wanted this book to go to someone who would appreciate it, and I'm just really grateful that they thought that was me. Granted, I did spend a pretty good amount of money on it, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I have been bringing it downstairs and watching TV with it just because, you know, hey, it's cheaper than a girlfriend at this point. But yeah, anyway, just very beautiful cover as well. Really do like Batgirl on it. Really do like the Poison Ivy stance and Harley Quinn just mirroring each other. Very, very cool. And this book is a 9.0 white pages. And, like, I'm still so baffled that I have this. Like, I still remember when they got this book in with a collection, and they spent, like, I want to say, like, the guys at the comic shop spent, I think it was like $350 for everything. Like, he paid like $200 for this because, like, they sent it out to get, you know, graded and everything. Like, this book was just loose by itself, and, like, I still remember them saying, oh, this book is going to be way too expensive for you to even save up for, and I was like, we'll never say never. And you know what, I showed them. Like, it still just baffles me that I have this, man. Like, from one of my favorite cartoons growing up as a kid to, you know, my own personal collection. But yeah, anyway, it's been a pretty good year for my comics. I just now realized that this is slowly turning to the left a little bit, so I do apologize. Anyway, it's been a pretty good year for comics and action figures, both alike for me. And yeah, I can't wait to see what 2024 brings to my collection. I hope you guys have had a great year watching my channel. I really do appreciate every single one of you that's been watching, subscribing, and, you know, just hearing me go off on tangents like halfway through videos. And I will try to, like, I know I say this every year, but I'm gonna actually try to be more active on YouTube. Like, at least one video a week, I feel like would be, you know, a decent start, you know? If not, you know, one, maybe two a week. But, yeah. Again, very grateful I got this in my collection, and I hope you guys get to, you know, get something you want in the next year to come. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.